the best basketball player in the state of Indiana. And no, it is not Tyrese Halliburton. It is this girl. It is the Tiger Woods of the WNBA, the person who single-handedly gets anybody to a television to watch so she can shoot 3 straight logo threes in a row, the person who is the sole reason why this game was viewed as a top 3 WNBA game of all time on the ABC network. Caitlin Clark returned, and her impact was immediate.
Yeah, because the Indiana Fever knocked off not only the reigning defending undisputed WNBA champion New York Liberty, but they were also knocked from the realm of undefeated teams, because New York came into that game 9-0, sitting atop the standings in all of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark comes back. She hits 7 3-pointers. I believe scored like 32 points or something like that. And the Indiana Fever defeat the New York Liberty. I watched the game. And it was fantastic to watch. I know we haven't talked about the WNBA as much. Viewership has been down a little bit.
Because Caitlin hasn't played in 2 weeks. I mean,
yes.
What are we talking about, Josh? Ticket prices for an Indiana Fever game went from the get-in being what? Close to $200 to literally $6. Think about that.
Check this out. Because of the Caitlin Clark effect, the Chicago Sky moved one of their home games against the Indiana Fever into the Chicago Bulls arena, but the United Center. But unfortunately, Caitlin was out for that game. But for this weekend's game between the Fever and the Las Vegas Aces, they are playing that game at T-Mobile Arena, where the Vegas Golden Knights play, where UFC holds all their big pay-per-views. Like, that is like one of the biggest compliments.
It's a 15,000 seat arena, which will easily be sold out by Caitlin Clark, because as I mentioned at the top of this program, and no, by the way, I saw a comment in there, it was not 20 million people watching the game. Many people were duped by this parody tweet from the Indiana Fever that it was 20 million people, but it was 2.3 million people, which was the 3rd highest viewed WNBA game on ABC ever, as it says here in our topic bar. But as I mentioned at the top of this topic, Caitlin Clark is Tiger Woods. I mean, that's what she is. Tiger Woods got people to watch golf. It got people like me to watch golf. Don't care about golf. Don't even know the rules about golf. You know what I want to do? I want to watch Tiger Woods hit a damn ball off a tee, because I know there's a chance to win this history. I don't even think about the WNBA unless I hear, oh my God, this girl who plays for the Indiana Fever, who can shoot logo threes, is out here playing for the WNBA. And then you turn on the TV and you feel like you've watched the best moment of sports all weekend, was watching Caitlin Clark this weekend. And again, players like Angel Reese and others who are sort of against or don't like Caitlin Clark, have said, that she's a white girl or whatever they have said about this woman, they should get down on their hands and knees and bend to the queen. Because the only reason why you are flying better, the only reason why you have a deal with Ion Television, the only reason why you have better hotel accommodations, the only reason why people knew about your college basketball NCAA March Madness tournament when she was in college is because of this woman. Like, I'm sorry, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's why in the 2024 national championship between Iowa and South Carolina got higher viewership than UConn versus Purdue. Like, it's as simple as that.
I don't know the numbers for sure. We're going to talk about this in a little while, but I'd be curious to see how this number would rank against a Stanley Cup final game.
I don't know. That's a good question, and I don't have an answer for you on that.
Because I would think now again, TNT, maybe it's a Stanley Cup final and has a partner name. Maybe it gets like 4 million, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I will also say this, that Caitlin Clark is just, I think that she is more popular than maybe all but 7 NBA players. I said this today on my show, Josh. If you did a draft, hypothetically, we're not talking strength or anything like that. We're just going out of the blacktop. We're playing one-on-one. How many picks do we go if you include all NBA players and Caitlin Clark until Caitlin Clark is picked?
Oh, probably.
I got to 8.
I would say no more than 10 at max.
So I got Jokic, Giannis, SGA, Luka, LeBron, Steph. That's 6.
Okay.
Then I think you get into a real debate.
Yeah. I would go SGA first. That's just me.
I'm not saying in order. I'm saying those are the 6 players I definitively would take over Caitlin Clark. I think Caitlin's probably 7.
It's interesting that you did not include Ant Edwards in there.
Okay, I forgot about Ant. So I'd probably take Ant because of the star power, because of his personality. I would take him 7. I think it would have been over Caitlin because of Caitlin's play style is a little more redundant to Steph, right?
Yeah.
But I think Caitlin's probably 8. And by the way, you know how much I hate NBA All-Star Weekend. I know that she didn't want to do it, but instead of the 3-point contest, just put Steph versus Caitlin Clark in a 3-point contest on All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, you and I talked about it. I loved it when they did Steph versus Sabrina. That was my favorite part of All-Star Weekend when they did it. Jonquel Jones under 10 rebounds tonight. I don't even know if she's coming back for New York tonight because she's been out the last couple games for the Liberty. She was out for the game on Sunday against Indiana. So I'd have to see if she's coming back tonight against the Atlanta Dream.
Well, that's your giveaway odds of the night. Hopefully we get sponsored by FanDuel here soon.